Hello everyone, welcome to the this session, that is solved problem on three-phase system. Now in this session we will discuss the three-phase system problem based on delta connection, that is balanced delta connection system. Okay, this is the unit number 4, basic electrical engineering, three-phase polyphase systems. Myself Naina Jangle, I am from Department of Electrical Engineering, K.K. Wagh Institute of Engineering Education and Research, Nasi. Okay, so let us have one problem. A balanced delta connected load of 4 plus J3 ohm per phase is connected to a 3-phase 230 volt supply. Now in this problem, you have to calculate line current, power factor, active power, reactive power, reactive volt amperes, total volt amperes, etc. Okay, so these things you have to calculate in balanced delta connected load. Okay, so this is a balanced delta connected load. Here the load is 4 plus J3 ohm. So this 4 plus J3 ohm, it is nothing but 4 plus J3 means it is nothing but your impedance Z, and Z is given by Z is equal to R plus JXL. Okay, R plus JXL. So here it is your Z, as it is a balanced load. All three branches will consist of 4 ohm and inductive reactance of 3 ohm. Okay, it is in ohm and it is ohm per phase. It is ohm per phase. Okay, so as it is a balance delta connected load, so it will draw current. Okay, so here as it is a delta connected load, if you see here, the current will be dividing in these branches, so current will not be same, but at across every load the voltage will remain constant. So 230 volt supply, here it is a phase voltage as well as it is a line voltage. It is a phase voltage as well as it is a line voltage. So in delta connection, VL is equal to VPH always. Keep in mind that VL is equal to VPH, and here low IL, that is line current, get divided. It will not be same. So IL is equal to under root 3 VPH. IL is equal to under root 3 VPH. Okay, so as it is a delta balanced connected load, all three phase currents will be same here. Okay, let us solve the problem. Here it is a 230 volt supply, phase voltage is 230 volt, line voltage is also 230 volt, and our task is to calculate the line current and phase current. Okay, so to calculate the line current, we need first the per phase impedance. So here impedance per branch is ZPH is equal to 4 plus J3, and this is in rectangular form. Converted into polar form, you will get 5 at an angle 36.86 degree ohm. It is a per phase impedance. Okay, now how to calculate the current? So current per phase current, IPH is equal to VPH upon ZPH, that is voltage upon the total resistance offered by the circuit. So impedance is total resistance offered by the circuit. VPH is 230 at an angle 0 degree and upon 5 at an angle 36.86, which is your impedance. Okay, so after calculating it, you will get phase current IPH is equal to 46 at an angle minus 36.86, that is 46 amperes. Okay, here this is your phase angle. Okay, then line current, as I told that the line current and phase currents are not same, as it is a balanced delta connected system. The relationship between line current and phase current is that IL is equal to root 3 times IPH. So line current is equal to root 3 into 46, that is phase current. The line current is 79.67 ampere. Okay, power factor is the cosine of angle between voltage and current. You can calculate it by the ratio of R and Z, that is resistance and impedance. So power factor cos theta is equal to R upon Z. R is your 4 ohm, okay, and Z is 5 ohm, as we calculated here. Here it is a 5 ohm. Okay, this is your Z. Okay, this is your R. So cos phi is equal to R upon Z, 4 upon 5, it is 0.8 and it is lagging. It is what? Lagging. Why it is lagging? Because it is a inductive load. ये कौन सा load है? Inductive load है. Again, that's why this power factor is lagging. Okay. So let us go to next topic, next point, and after power factor we are going to calculate power. So power is active power, reactive power and total volt ampere. So active power is given by P, and P is equal to root 3 VLIL cos theta. Okay, so root 3 VL is 230 volts, IL is 79.67 ampere and cos theta is 0.8. So after calculating this root 3 VL IL cos theta, you will get power 25,392 watts, or you can say 25.39 kilowatts. Okay, then next, reactive power. Reactive power is calculated by the formula root 3 VL IL sin theta. So root 3 VL is 230 volt, IL is 79.67 and it is a sin theta. So cos theta is 0.8 and agar iska we convert it in sin, then you will get 0.6. Okay, so reactive power is after calculation 19,042.96 watts. Okay, so this is active power, reactive power, and total volt ampere is nothing but root 3 VLIL only, or you can calculate it by formula under root active power square plus reactive power square. So it is equal to root 3, VL is 230 volts, IL is 79.67 amperes, and therefore total volt ampere is 31,739 watts. Okay, so this is the calculation of your active power, reactive power and apparent power, that is total volt amperes in the circuit. Okay, now what will be the change if we convert this delta connected system into a star connected system? So what will be the change if we convert this delta connected system into star? Okay, अगर ये सेम प्रॉब्लम आपको स्टार में पूछा गया, सो व्हाट इज द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन वोल्टेज एंड करंट इन स्टार कनेक्शन? इन स्टार कनेक्शन VL is equal to root 3 times VPH, and in in star connection IL is equal to IPH. Okay, active power is given by this formula root 3 VLIL cos phi, reactive power VLIL sin phi, and total volt ampere root 3 VLIL. Okay, so these are the key points when you are going to solve the three-phase system in balanced delta connection and in balanced star connections. Okay, so hope you understand this. Okay, in next session we will see some problems based on star connection system. Okay, thank you very much.